Sorry, 3 pieces.
Welcome to the Sunday Fun Day podcast. Your hangover never sounded so good. Don't chill out. Anyway, your hangover never sounded so good. I'm your host, Akil Patterson. We're here with some friends today. We've got Captain America, Steve Barnes. Woo! We've got the OG, the Oregonian, Blake Long. We've got the instigator. The man starts shit. Oh, he starts shit with himself sometimes to do it. And we've got the lady, the pimp of all pimps, the man who's so suave when he walks into a room. He got that juice. Matt. All right.
He's all about
Let's get to it. My name's Gil Patterson. This is the SFD. Now, we've been having a great conversation about Captain America going over to Madrid and falling in love. But it's the cardinal sin to fall in love on vacation. You know why? Because it's not real life. So while we'll give you shit,
it's true.
When you finally are you guys still talking?
Yeah, we're still talking. When I move to London, we're gonna meet up in London as well. So.
Okay. Are you paying for the flight?
No.
Okay.
Okay, so wait, back. So you paid for a $120 flight,
Yes.
and you flew to Venice.
Yeah.
Yes.
And then you got a
It's
hotel.
a cheap flight, though.
Well, I was staying in an Airbnb where I was working as well. So.
Okay, and that's where she stayed.
Yeah.
Okay, so like, what was the lead up to that first night? Was it everything you expected? Were you like, oh my god, like, what was it like?
Yeah. I mean, we only had one night because she had to go back to Alabama,
Oh, shit.
and then it was a lot of fun. It was good. Are we good?
You're good.
Oh, okay. Sorry, excuse me. But okay, yeah. It was a lot of fun.
Production
We only had one night to really hang out, and because she was going back home to the States a week later, something like that. So we just made the most of the night. I got some nice dinner reservations or something like that. I was definitely trying to impress.
Sure.
But it was chill. We went to the beach, hung out. I know beach, pool, same vibe.
Yeah. Water.
But exactly.
It's the best.
If it
Water.
ain't broke, don't
Water.
fix it.
They're
And
just dangerous animals and one.
Exactly.
Did you meet her towards the end of her stint in Spain? So
No, she been there for about 3 years, and
Oh.
she's still gonna be living there. So when I move,
she just
back,
had to go re-up her visa. and,
Is she the
come
same
back.
age?
Pretty
as you?
much.
Is she older?
Yeah, I was just
No,
about to
same
ask.
age.
Oh, okay.
Really?
Yeah, graduated same year, everything.
Just
Yeah.
dipped
wow.
out.
Okay,
like,
so
right
we'll
away.
back up. Okay,
So, yeah.
So you're at the beach, you have the dinner, you're drinking the wine, you're in Venice,
Yeah,
and then
yeah.
you guys go back to the Airbnb, and it's intimate, and it's fantastic.
I mean, hey,
Or was it like the girl you had the week before?
On this one, I'm going to step in, and I'm going to take executive privilege. We will not be answering this question.
No, we won't.
But we will get an update when he's in London,
Yeah.
and he's actually seeing her again. So we're just going to give a round of applause.
Let's go.
You're the man, Steve. We're going to see what happens.
Thank you.
Okay,
When he
all
comes back.
The pressure
Yes.
off, apparently.
Yeah.
Let's just say Steve
it was
rules.
obviously a great night, so that you guys wanted to see each other again. Correct?
It wasn't a bad night.
Okay.
Captain America
Okay.
does it again.
Yeah.
All
Wasn't
right,
a
so
bad night.
all right, we're
Wasn't a bad
gonna
night.
get past this.
Don't
Captain
even get
America.
them started on the soaking.
Okay.
All right.
We're moving. First topic of the
You're
day.
getting a little close to Utah. It's a bit different of a
This
state.
is what we all came here for.
You're not,
Season
you're not
2.
super
Season
hot,
2.
Season 2,
All right,
topic
here we
1.
go.
Let's go. That was our
Here we go.
sidebar. That was our sidebar.
All right.
Everybody, listen up.
Okay.
So there's so much talk
Let's go up.
around. Look, we have woke ourselves to death. All right,
Very much so.
to the point now where people are arguing over Barbie movie.
I am Ken.
Hi, I'm Barbie.
I'm Ken enough.
And it's great that we actually have Ken here.
Yeah.
Gotta represent. Gotta represent.
Gotta represent.
Kind of has the pink on.
Yeah.
Hey,
It's
I'm a
kinda-
special edition kid.
But let's just be really clear. I wrestled with this a little bit, right?
Okay. You wrestled with Barbie?
You know, I wrestled with a lot of
Yeah.
Barbies.
Yeah.
Some of them in drag.
Let's go.
And I'm deathly afraid of drag queens. There's a joke around that. I'm actually deathly afraid of drag queens. Only gay man in America. It's like, I'm okay with drag queens not having shows anymore. Not because I'm anti-drag. They actually
Trying to hit drag brunch next week.
Well, no, they cover their skull up with the stuff that grandma wears.
Yeah.
What?
Yeah, when your grandmother dies, that's what freaked me out. So when your grandmother dies, and they probably don't do it now because a lot of them are so advanced. But when Grandma used to die, there was this heavy caked on stuff they would put
Like
on.
powder, right?
Yeah. Oh no, it was like
paint?
thick paint makeup, and it actually covers like the hairs because when you pass away, they remove all the blood out your body.
Your pores open.
Yeah, it's a whole thing, and then like it's
not
And
your
your
best
hair
look.
grows?
yeah, bro. It's a. This is why my brain.
It's
This is why I
still
can't do
it takes a while
sativa.
for everything to
So anyway,
sort out.
so all I'm saying is
I thought you just voided your bowels.
Well, that's something else. But so for me, it's different. But now I'm starting to notice like we are having a cultural war over Barbie, right? There are people that are like, oh, Barbie represents everything bad because she is no longer a traditional woman, and by traditional woman they mean some sort of picturesque 1946 thing where ladies like cooking around the house and bringing out food. We're talking about Barbie is a professional, she has a job, and all the Kens are just, they're basically cuckolds. Cucks.
Cucks, yeah.
They're cucks. Where, you know,
My favorite word.
they're watching they're all the Kens are just terrible.
It's bringing up a whole lot of like social media things I don't really understand, like all this, like the ins and outs of these Barbie, like I don't know. It's taken hold of.
Well,
you know,
the fact that like Ben Shapiro made a
Right.
45-minute long video shitting on it,
Which is
and he
almost
dressed,
as long as the movie.
right?
He dressed like Ken to the movie, which was the funniest
But
fucking
why are we
part.
blowing? Why is everything blowing up over Barbie? I guess it's the typical like what we're fighting over, like woke-wise, right? Like,
we are so woke that
Right.
we've nearly like drowned ourselves.
There's like
Well, like-
three major scenes in the movie. Am I the only one that saw it?
Yeah,
I know
because
you
you're the one
said
that's
it.
gonna go spend it.
I
I'm
know
not
how
seeing
it
anything
goes.
There's
negative
like
against
three
it, though.
major scenes where it's like talking about woman empowerment, and it's most of it's just hilarious. Like 98.2% of it is just it's
Right.
like okay, this is goofy. Like what?
Yeah.
There's just like some woman empowerment. It's like okay, like why do you have to freak out about that? It's not even. It's
movie
good. Like it's
made
not
about
big
a
deal.
fictional blonde chick with no
Margot
vagina.
Robbie is a
We've all
smoke
checked.
show.
right.
We've all checked, right?
Well, Ken and Shimu Lu. were
Ken
talking
has
about beating
no
each other
genitals.
off. He's like, I'm
Yeah.
gonna beat you off.
None
No,
of them
I'm
have
gonna
genitals.
beat you
We've all
off.
checked.
Like,
Hey, spoilers.
what?
I've checked this 100
It's out there.
times.
What?
Kid and Barbie, I used to, undress
Oh,
them
for
all.
sure.
Yeah.
Well, the only thing that kind of sucked
shows
about the
you how
movie that
dumb
they didn't
Americans
add, there
are.
was no scissoring. There should
Well,
have
no.
been a
Here's
lot
the thing.
of that.
That's a reasonable critique
let's
right
talk
there. We
about
gotta
Barbie
dive
overall,
into
though.
that.
It's not a fucking movie, dude.
Guys, we talked about age groups here, like, you know, what?
Yeah.
45. I'm 35. I don't know.
Yeah,
45.
Okay.
Like,
No,
I don't
I'm
know.
51.
He's 50.
51.
I know Mark had
between
Barbies.
me and Mark.
I'm
But
the
like
40.
we grew up with in the Barbie era. Like my grandmother, shout out Grandma Ryman, she collects Barbies. She collected Barbies for years.
Yeah.
Especially like winter edition, all this. Like that was huge. And they're just sitting in closets and there's so many fucking Barbies. And like that was the big deal. It was like before Beanie Babies went wild, like I don't know if you watched the documentary, but like before Beanie Babies, the Barbie dolls were like keep them in the box, like all that shit. My grandma went ham. And so, like, Barbies have been Barbies. Like, you grew up with the dolls, Barbie Playhouse, Barbie Malibu, like, all that shit. But then it's just like, what does the younger generation really know about? They don't, like, kids don't go.
Well, I mean, Barbies don't really translate well into like a digital world.
Right.
You know?
So that's what we do now, right?
Yeah.
Like, yeah. I don't know. It's just like,
They're not, this, well, you went from the tacit world to the non-tacit
Sure.
world. Like you just said, you went from the three-dimensional, you handled it, you put it in the Corvette, you
Yeah.
put it on the third level of the penthouse, to a world where the phone is everything you
Yeah.
touch and you get your entertainment and you get to see things happen. So, like, Barbie's obsolete for the new generation of imaginations.
I
Well,
know.
that's why,
But
like,
to me, it's
Mattel-
Hollywood just putting so, like, we're going through the
Am I
writer's strike
wrong?
right now. Like,
No.
everything is going on in Hollywood. Like, the Barbie movie, it's creating all this shit. If it really is, it's not a big deal. It's just all that Hollywood can
I just
produce
feel
right
like
now.
that shows
Wait,
you
because
what?
there's
dumb
nothing
we
else
are
going
now.
on.
What is this shit like? What are you describing? Like just like all the hate or like the
Why it's a huge
like the
deal.
weird point? Yeah.
I've seen it everywhere on social media. And
Yeah.
like, why are we
Yeah.
going crazy over this movie?
Well, because they put so much money into it, and
No,
it's
well,
it's
working
only-
out.
Yeah.
only
Well,
thing
not
is,
even money into it, but like into the advertising.
So here we go. Do you think they paid people?
Like, what do you mean?
Like okay. So think about this.
With social media.
These fics,
Right.
these grifters.
Right.
You think they're getting paid? Because think about it. Why would Ben Shapiro dress up? Why would Matt Gaetz and his girlfriend show up to the Barbie premiere?
Because they're entertainers.
No, exactly.
It's a hot
they are
topic.
getting.
But why is it a hot topic?
They all went to go see it, and then they had immediate reactions to it. Like, I'm like, hold on. You all spent your money to go see this thing. Then you talk about it. Then you talk bad
SAG's
about
on strike.
it.
Writers on
Like,
strike.
guys, it is easy to see.
Yeah.
This is about money.
Oh, yeah.
Sure.
I think that, and maybe because of my age group, or maybe it's because I got my master's in political science, but there was no question in my mind that when the movie came out, and I have not seen it, that it was going to be a political raft for people to fucking put their flags on, because we've created this ocean in America of divisiveness that any moment that you have a fucking cultural anything, a piece of anything that's cultural, it's going to get attacked from the left or the right. So from what I understood, it was done really well. Like there was kind of a mission statement, and from what I understand from what Ken said, Ken was just dying to have Barbie look at him, and then that's when he knew he was a fucking live. And like that was the big takeaway for Ken. Was the guy was fucking infatuated with this chick.
Exactly.
All right, Clark Kent.
Go.
Well, hey, I was
thought it was
curious
American.
on. I mean, like when it
Captain
comes to
America.
Barbie and Oppenheimer, they're both coming out on the same weekend.
Sure.
Yeah.
Why don't you think Oppenheimer has been as controversial as Barbie has when it comes to how it's been released?
Great
and
question.
received by the
Because
public?
aliens exist. We know this officially now.
Did you see?
Which we all knew that
I
it
saw.
did. But no, Oppenheimer is a dangerous reminder of how stupid we are.
Yeah.
So we're throwing it behind the Barbie.
so
shit.
scared.
We're just like throwing behind Barbie. We
Yeah.
are a very stupid people. Listen, the most brilliant person in the world goes, I want to invent AI.
Yeah.
Then turns around 6 months later and goes, yeah, this is a bad idea, guys. We shouldn't have done this. Like,
Let's dial it back.
Yeah, exactly.
Well, it's literally like Oppenheimer telling Lyndon B. Johnson, he's like, we cannot use this atom bomb. He's like, I don't give a fuck, dude. We're
I
gonna
mean,
drop
spoilers.
that.
Lyndon
Spoilers,
Johnson's after. This is Truman.
Truman, sorry, Harry S.
Jesus.
Truman.
It's like,
I haven't even seen that yet,
like
but I
this
just know.
guy.
But he's like,
I
he just
appreciate
drops
you.
it, and then this guy gets like,
I was
washed.
quiet. I didn't say anything.
Sorry,
He was saying it to Bill
And I was
Clinton,
actually
and
doing-
Bill was
you know
like,
why I
dial
was
it
doing
back.
it?
Yeah.
I was doing it because I wanted to see if Akil, I was just
Okay.
checking Akil's intelligence. I'm
Well-
like, he should say something, and he fucking did. I'm like, okay, good.
Wasn't Lyndon B. Johnson the first general during World War II?
That's the thing in Vietnam.
No
He,
way.
Lyndon B. Johnson was more
He
Vietnam
was in World War
era.
II.
No, bro.
He was around.
He was around.
No,
alive.
he was
He
the
was
one that
alive.
he was the one
Lyndon B.
that made
Johnson-
them take photos.
He was a senator. He was a senator at the time, I believe.
Wait,
You're good.
Was Truman the first general
Truman,
during World
no,
War II?
no.
Truman was the president.
Truman was the
Well,
president.
he was a general as well.
No,
Who
Truman was
the
not a general.
during World War II.
Truman
that
was
become-
never a general.
became
Truman,
president?
Harry S. Truman was the president. He was from Missouri. He was from the Show Me State. They made a movie about him on HBO. The buck, like
shout out
the
Ray
buck
Rowe.
stops
Okay.
here.
He was so
All right.
uncommon as a president.
Yeah, like he was like a basic ass bitch. Like
It was the
he's-
right time and the right place in American
He
history
was.
for Truman to get elected.
He was the vice
No,
president.
stop topic. Who
he
was
the vice
president
president
that
at
was-
FDR.
Oh, yeah, he was like a Carter.
Yeah.
Yeah.
No,
Carter was,
FDR.
but we mean like Carter was actually a better president, but like Carter was like how the fuck did that guy?
Yeah,
get
yeah,
the peanut
FDR.
farmer?
Yeah, Truman
Who was
was
the president that served during World War II, though?
that.
was like
That
a big
was
one.
that was
Truman.
FDR. Franklin
Franklin
Delano Roosevelt.
Yeah.
He
FDR.
died.
No.
He died.
He died.
And who became president?
Truman became president.
Eisenhower. That's
No,
what I'm
Dwight
thinking
D.
of.
Eisenhower was after that. Yeah, after
But he
Truman.
served in World War II.
Yes.
He was like one of the main
Yeah.
generals.
Yes, General
Yes.
Dwight D.
Those
Eisenhower.
That-
three, I get.
But there's
them
no
mixed up.
Oppenheimer.
That's my
Okay,
bad.
yeah, there's no
Oppenheimer's
Truman.
like- yeah.
But
there's
Oppenheimer, like, literally was like, we cannot use
Yeah, we have
this,
to.
and then he got pretty much publicly shamed.
Okay, all right.
But
so,
we're gonna get off. We're off topic. Whatever.
so back on the
Back on
topic.
Barbie. Back on Barbie.
So yeah, it's all about money.
Sure.
Yeah.
yeah.
Could
This, guys. Everyone is. It's like being in COVID again, and they just need something to talk about.
Sure.
Yeah.
Yeah, I agree.
Like, people
Everybody's coming
It's
out with
the
like a
summer
Barbie
hit. It's the summer
themed
hit.
Disgusting.
drink or like
It'll
a
be gone as fast
item
as it
to
came,
buy.
It's
right?
fucking sad.
It'll be gone as
It's like
fast as it
it's
came.
like a hand job.
Right,
As soon as there's another
It'll
school
be gone as
shooting,
fast as it came.
Another school shooting will change the
That
fucking
part.
conversation.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yeah.
School shooting or a or a.
Here we go.
I
No,
hope
that's
not.
that's what will that's
It'll
what
be
will
gone
happen.
as
Like,
fast as it
that
can.
will-
I hear you on that. I hear you on that.
That's what's
Yes.
happening.
That does sound like the opposite of Barbie. So
I just want to say
America.
one thing about
But
Barbie, though.
but what we were getting on, sorry, and you can come back to it. But I think the biggest thing was we wanted to talk about, guys. I mean, Blake's already seen it. Is it
woke
weird
us up.
for us to go or want to see the Barbie movie? Why are there like? Were we talking about
it's
weird
not what you
feelings
think
we
it's
got?
gonna be. I've heard that it's a good movie. It's like a comedy.
Yeah.
So it's enjoyable for anybody who goes to see it.
if you've
Yes,
ever seen
Captain
the movie
Sensitive,
Drive, you know that
Well,
Ryan Reynolds
I'm
is your
hearing this
hero.
from
Right.
this is a
The
third
place-
party
A Place
person.
Beyond the Pines.
Okay.
That's my
Yes.
favorite
Quick question.
movie,
All right.
too.
Yes.
All right, so
It's a
here's
classic.
this.
That is a
So,
great film.
I know
Yes.
who I am, all right? I know that I'm a
Very
very
well done.
rough exterior, very straight to the point, nonsensical. It's got something to do with some disabilities I have. I understand that. But when I get to the rest of you all, like, you strike me as Captain Sensitive. Like, please tell me your feelings.
I just said to watch the movie.
Are you Captain Sensitive?
I don't think I am at all. I was just saying
I'm
that
asking.
I've heard reviews where the trailers that you see for the movie aren't how the movie goes.
Sure.
So everything you see for the
100%.
trailers is just very fluff, very pink, very
Yeah.
it just sorts of draw the eye. But once you watch
But are
the
you
movie,
not Captain Sensitive?
I don't think I am. I mean, how do I prove that right now?
I don't know. I'm
Just
asking.
prove it.
I asked.
Prove it.
No, I asked.
Do you
I
think
asked
you're a
question.
sensitive guy?
Do you think you're a sensitive guy that
mean, I
your
think-
judgment is skewed?
Do you cry at shit when you watch things on television?
all of them?
All right.
I don't know.
Here,
I am Legend.
Can I
When I was
chime
8
in
years
here?
old, that shit hit different.
Can I chime in really
You
quick?
cried during I Am Legend?
When
I was 8 years old. I have a German
I can
Shepherd
see
at
it.
home.
Yes, but
okay.
wait a minute.
So I'm throwing it back to Steve and I's friendship. I feel like when we would hang out with we had there was 4 of us. Whenever we would ditch the other 2 guys and me and Steve would just hang out, we would definitely open up to each other and it was like, this is good. Because we knew that we could talk about stuff, but the other guys were like, we're not gonna really talk about it with them. I don't know.
So
You
yeah,
could be considered a
yes, I
sensitive
am
guy.
Captain Sensitive. Then,
All right,
basically.
so what I will say is he's Captain America, he's Captain Sensitive, and he looks like a Ken doll.
No, he's literally 10
of
out of
course he
10.
fit. Of course, and he's going to the London School of Business. Of course, he fell in love on
I'm going to
vacation.
King's College of London.
No, we need to get him on The
Of
Bachelor.
course,
Ladies,
He's-
there's still a chance.
Did you fall in love though?
No, I don't know what he's been saying.
No, he just said it. He
Okay.
said that you fell in love.
Listen, she's a nice girl. I like her, and I'm going to be seeing her again soon.
That's the title of
basically,
the
we
Now, is that what your generation
We're using that
does
for
to
the title.
protect
We need to
themselves
film
from potentially
Steve's
caring about
bio
somebody?
for The
I'm
Bachelor and
asking
send
you.
it in, and he
I
will
don't-
get taken
yeah,
up
probably.
pretty
Okay.
fast.
All right, here we go.
I'm
Hey,
here we
I'm
go.
trying to be a dick.
Bring
I'm
it back.
Serious.
All right, bringing it back one time. So, Barbie, culture war, stupid,
Let's go see it.
dumb. Maybe we should.
We'll
but,
bring the mics.
No.
I don't know if I can do that.
That's
Yeah.
fair.
No,
But-
no, actually,
I can
You'll
do a
just
lot
hear
of
Mark
different
start
things.
snoring.
Yeah.
no, that's not what's gonna happen. There should totally be a GoPro, and I don't think that Akil should be funding this. Someone
can
should
wait
buy
till
some
it comes
GoPros,
out.
All right,
put them
we're
in a
gonna-
fucking van, and take us to the goddamn movie.
Yeah.
All right.
And put that part of the
Or we
show.
can watch it down
So-
here. We can watch it
Here's
down
the deal.
here.
Here's the
Copyright
deal.
infringement.
You do whatever you
Like it.
want. Go watch
Yes,
it. Don't
go
go
see
watch
Barbie.
it.
Tell us what you
What
think.
I'm going to tell you now,
Like and subscribe.
Like,
and
follow,
let
subscribe.
us know in the comments what you think of the Barbie movie.
exactly. Like, follow, subscribe. Leave some comments.
Thank you. We appreciate it.
I'm going to take a 3. You know what? We'll be back with our next episode shortly. Let's take a little break
Oppenheimer.
here on the Sunday Fun Day podcast.
Thanks for riding with us.
I can't wait to watch Florence Pugh.